Food is power. Food is control. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. How many people's societies throughout time have been controlled by somebody that controls the food? It's happened a lot. Food is power. If you stockpile a lot of food, you won't have to go wait in line for it. You won't have to worry about drinking a certain flavored soda to be able to go buy food. You will be free. You will be independent of the system. We talk about that all the time. I know, standard thing preppers talk about. Stockpile food, right? Yes, of course. So why do we keep saying it? Because we hope you're listening. We hope we're getting through to you guys. If you don't want to be controlled, if you don't want to end up in some FEMA camp or whatever it is, relocation camp or aid camp or etc., if you don't want to be controlled, if you don't want to be told where to go, when to do it, here's your ration, here's what you're allowed to have, or you're not allowed to have it because you didn't drink that flavored soda and now your family's going to starve. Stockpile food. Lots of it. Different varieties and different kinds. You got dry bulk goods. A lot of people talk about rice and beans, etc. Then people talk also about MREs. Those are rations. You can eat them without any preparation. Then people talk about the long-term food storage buckets, August and Farms, Ready Hour Foods, stuff like that. If you're interested in Ready Hour Foods, I can save you some money. Link in the description below. Website, preparewithap.com. It's My Patriot Supply. Hook me up with my website. Get you guys a discount for it for their 25-year shelf life. Buckets, Ready Hour Food. It's one part of your preps. And like I said, if you want to save some money, check it out there. And yeah, there's also August and Farms. You can buy at Walmart. You can order it online. There's Wise Company. There's a lot of different companies that are selling foods like that. I'm not saying that Ready Hour is the only one. I'm not saying you have to buy through me, but I'm saying if you want to get that kind of stuff, good products, we use them, we eat them, we store them, we stockpile them, then go through there. Let me stop for a moment. Just revel in America. I don't know if you heard that. Somebody's shooting right over there. It sounded like a 22. I don't know if you picked it up on the camera. But yeah, that's what it's about. Anyway, back to topic at hand. Also, canned goods. Canned goods fit in the ration category because you don't have to prepare them. You need a variety. There you go. See if he fires again. Anyway, you don't have to cook them. You don't have to use water to soak them, prepare them, all stuff like that. You can grab it and eat it. So you need to have the long-term stuff, the bulk goods, wheat, grains, those kind of things, beans. You also need the buckets or cans, whatever they may be, because those are ready-made meals. And are you going to grab them and eat them alone? Maybe not. Maybe you're going to use those in conjunction with a big pot of beans you made up or rice to stretch that more expensive pre-made meal further. So you can use that more as a flavoring for your other stuff over here, along with your spices that you should be stockpiling also. We talk about water also. Water, food and water, same thing, I think. Yeah, I mean, we have to have them, right? So stockpile that also. But, okay, where is some other aspects or ways to get food? Grow your own. Raise your own. Talk about that all the time. I hope and I think that preppers should be more leaning towards and going towards homesteading and the homesteading lifestyle. Because that was what will get you as close to being free as possible. As self-sustainable, self-reliant as you can be. Because once you start opening up your food storage and start eating off of it, you are putting a timer on your life unless you have a way to replenish it. Think about that. I know it's winter now, but there's things you can do to start getting your garden ready for next year. Build raised beds, till soil, throw compost in, so till up some soil, till up some ground, throw some compost in there, and just let it sit so it's ready. It's nice and composted down for next season. Do a compost bin like that right there. Compost is very important. There's a lot you can do. Get your seeds ready. Start buying seeds. Animals, start building your chicken coops. Getting animals, chickens, turkeys, ducks, goats, whatever it may be. Cows, sheep, pigs if you eat them, rabbits if you eat them, whatever. So what's another aspect of food? People lived nomadic lifestyles back in the day. They ate, right? They foraged. They hunted along their way. So we can do that as part of our plan. Don't count on doing that solely, though, because it'll take all your time and you might be able to survive. But that's about it. You're not going to have time for much else. So what does that encompass? Hunting, like I mentioned, trapping, snaring, and foraging. Fishing, also in there, if you have the availability of water source to fish. I do here in the Pacific Northwest, Puget Sound, lots of lakes, lots of rivers, lots of water sources here, which is good for water as well as for fishing. I got a little gray squirrel over here coming out to get our squirrel feed. We usually have 3 or 4 of them around, and that's food storage on the hoof right there, if I had to. I wouldn't choose to necessarily, but maybe one of those things someday, I don't know. Deer, same kind of thing. Keep them around, don't scare them off. All that takes time though. Trapping and snaring is the best option as far as that goes, I feel, because it is more passive. It's not active. You don't have to be out there doing it the whole time, like hunting. Fishing, there's ways to fish that's kind of like trapping, snaring also. Trapping is one of them. Fish wheels, nets, fish traps. There's different things like that. There's those different, the yo-yo things that catch fish when you're not watching. I don't know. I've never done that. I should probably have some of the things like that so you don't have to be actively fishing. Things that keep you out of the equation as much as possible, like passive income, where you're not having to do stuff for it all the time. If you're working a job, you're earning a set income. If you have passive income sources, it's better because you don't have to be doing it constantly. It frees you up to do other things. That's what you need to look for. Gardens, you have to work on your garden, but you don't have to be there 24/7. It's growing itself. Raising animals. Yes, you got to take care of them. You got to feed them. You got to water them. You got to do other things, take care of them. But it's not all the time. They are more passive. Same with trapping, snaring, etc. If you're out foraging, it's taking all your time. You got to be out there. And these, along with these things, these are all skills that you have to have. These wilderness survival skills, bushcraft skills, foraging. Do you know how to identify wild edibles? I want to have all these skills. I want you to have all these skills as well as all these preps because I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to have to go to a food line and say, please, may I? No. Ain't going to do it. Definitely not going to some camp. That's for darn sure. Definitely not going to drink that flavored soda either for this variant or that variant. The moronic variant. Yeah. This world is getting silly. It's getting scary. It's getting crazy. But it really is getting silly. I mean, people that still believe this stuff. Oh, man. You got to laugh sometimes. It's just going to keep on going on and going on and going on. I mean, I tell people all the time, 1984 was supposed to be a warning, not an instruction manual. Yeah. Back in my day, not that I'm really old, but we actually read things like 1984, Animal Farm, stuff like that in school. I seriously doubt they do now. If they do, that's a good school. But anyway, I want to be free, and I encourage you guys to be free. But we have to do the things to prepare ourselves to be free, to keep our families free, to keep out from under the thumb of oppression. So please, please do these things. Please take care of yourselves. Please prep lots of food. Like I said, you can check the links in the description below. Also, Patreon is in the description below. We do lots of good things there. I mean, that's the heart and soul of Team AP right there. Not that you guys aren't. You guys are awesome. I love your comments. I love all the subscribers. You guys are, yeah. And all the people that take the time to watch the full video. And if you feel like letting the ads play, great. That helps me out. Not saying you have to. But if you want to support the channel, do things like that. Comment, share the videos, hit the thumbs up, watch the full video, let the ads play. Just saying, if you want to, not saying you have to. But anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate your support. Thank you guys for being here. I hope that you guys are getting something out of this. I hope that I'm empowering you guys and uplifting you guys, encouraging you guys to prep at a peace of mind, not out of fear. I haven't said that in a while. I used to say it every video. But yeah, that's where we're going with this. We want that peace of mind, knowing that we're not going to be under anybody's thumb. We're not going to be crushed by somebody's fist. We need to be free. We need to be alive. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. So anyway, have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.